Wow. It's heavy. We all good? Let's wait here. That's it. Howdy. So a couple weeks ago, I did a video with my my new to me Chopper One, and you know, it's funny because I always wanted one of those, but I never seen one. And after I got that one out here, about a week or two later, after we did that video, my cousin Paul was moving out of state, and he had this one in his garage that he didn't want. It's a newer one with the fiberglass, this fiber core handle. So this is much newer than the other one, and it was rusty and crusty and it hadn't been well maintained. He had moved a while ago, and people were watching his house, didn't do a good job. So I cleaned it up, took most of the rust off that I could get off nice, put a good edge on it because it was well rusted and not sharp. Now it's nice and sharp. And the dogs still work, the springs are in place, and the price was perfect. So yeah, here, let me split this up. There we go. I actually like this better than the wooden one. This one I think is going to get some use. It is heavy compared to the Fiskars, so when you're swinging it, puts a little bit of oomph behind what you're doing without having to muscle it. This wasn't poplar. This was poplar. No, it wasn't poplar. It was ash. It's been sitting dead in the woods for a couple of years, and they've been sitting here, and they're pretty wet from the deluge that we've been having out here. Last week there were washouts and houses. You know, I think 60 houses in a town not too far from here that are all underwater. A lot of rain has come through in the last week, and it's been a wet July and June, so this wood's pretty wet. But I think this one's going to get some use. There was one nick that I couldn't completely work out without taking it back further than I wanted to, at least for right now. As I keep it sharp, I will I'll slowly work it back out. Yeah, I also profiled it a bit different and made it. My one buddy gave me the other Chopper One, and he sent it to a local guy to sharpen it. He used a machine. I think the angle he put on the blade was a bit steeper than this. I like this was basically the stock angle that I maintain and just sharpened it down to. It's heavy. Seems to cut well. Yeah. Of course, I jammed that one in, but yeah, seems to cut well. It's heavy, so it has a lot of oomph behind it. I don't know what the weight on this head is. It's heavy. I don't think it's a 12-pounder. Probably around 10 for the entire thing. It's got one nick in the fiberglass right here. I'm not sure what they did with that. You know, it looks like a chainsaw, but there's roundness to it. I'm going to try filling it in with some JB Weld and seeing if that will hold, because the rest of the handle's in good shape. Yeah, like I said, the price was right. I've seen people online posting that they were paying 60 bucks for a used one that was in really bad shape. I probably wouldn't spend 60 bucks because you can buy a brand new one for around 85. And you know, if you want the wooden handle, you kind of have to find a used one. But so this should hold up to good use. Give me a couple of weeks before I do any videos. We're going to be out of the area for a little while. But I figured I'd show my other find and gift from my cousin Paul. So it's a Chopper 1, just same design as the other one. Cogs in the front. I did a close-up, and I'll link to that one so you can see the way the dogs work when they engage. But just the profile on the head and the weight of it does a heck of a lot of splitting by itself. Yeah, it's not a half bad splitter. So until next time, thanks for watching.